Hello, hello. I have rested, and I am ready to sit and play Ace Attorney. Okay, let us continue. I didn't notice it was Turnabout Big Top. That's what it's called. I have... oh, I don't remember what we're doing actually. I have a hot chocolate next to me and some... what's this? Almond Crush Pocky. So if you hear me pausing or crunching, you know what it is. What do I have though? Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I remember. Okay. I have to look for more evidence, I think. Hi there, hello. No, nobody has anything to say to me. I don't have anything of interest. You don't have anything to say about this. Okay, map. Okay, I don't remember. I'm so shit at these investigation segments because I just can't fucking figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's leave. Circus entrance. This fucking loser, okay. I was just there. Shit, okay. Wait, circus entrance. And then to Big Top. We got the girl here. She does not give a shit about this, right? I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. I just can't figure out what. Like, there's something else here. Oh. This is the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? Oh, that's it? Okay, I really don't think there's anything else to investigate. Hold on, I'm gonna grab... my lips are dry. And maybe from... I was eating food that was kind of salty earlier, so maybe that's why. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. I really am shit at these segments because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hey, 16-year-old. You have nothing to say. Is he useless? He might be useless. Okay. I may or may not just have to present oh shit, okay. Present everything to everyone, oops. To like this poster? Whatever, okay, fine. That's fine, I already presented that. How about profile? He doesn't have anything to say about this guy, right? Maybe I have to ask other people about other people? Possibly? What do you know about this dude? Okay, fine. That was cold. No! Okay. Okay, does not help. Maybe Gumshoe's useless, okay? Okay, fine. I move. Mo. How about this dude? Ah, Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, I was surprised when they told me a secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Okay. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trillo. Oh my god. It really is. He's 31. He really likes the 16-year-old. If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Oh my god. Okay, so do I need to find his puppet? That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Ah, Lorena's my daughter. She lives with her mother now. That's true what they say about the tears of a clown. Oh, that seems like a touchy topic, huh? I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Damn, okay, well... So do I have, like, new information or anything? I need to find his puppet, right? I don't have his fucking puppet. What am I supposed to do about that? They just keep moving around. Do you have anything to say about this guy? Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, right? Wait. We're the ones asking the questions around here. Okay. That's Mo! He's such a funny clown. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? No comment. Okay, that doesn't provide much information. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went up to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Yeah, we did. I already presented that. I really don't think there's much here. I don't know where his fucking puppet is. Yeah, I don't know. I really... So I just feel kind of like I don't know what to do sometimes when I do these segments. Because I'm like, okay, I will explore and I will talk to people. But like, what else is there for me to do, you know? Like, can you fucking say something, dude? Okay. I don't have a stupid puppet. Okay. Sorry, I'm like in a bad mood now. Why don't I go to the... Why don't I talk to this guy? Yeah, I don't think I have everything. Let's just ask him about people. I can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess, especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. There isn't much you can do about that, right? You haven't even been truly in love, have you? When you are truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside. Oh god, she's 16, dude. Oh, don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? I'm gonna get back with my sweetie pie. Then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. Okay. Dude, I'm so like off put by the fact that this, like, she didn't have to be 16. She could have been older. She really didn't have to be 16 years old. What about this person? Okay. Alright, not that guy. Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. That's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. He must have really been a nice guy. Oh, Sag. I think I already presented this. Ah, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She is my special someone, and I am her special someone. Very complex. I really... What? Okay. Anything here? Okay. Oh. Alright, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin? Okay, what to do? So now what do we do? Huh? There's still lots of things we can do. Go to the scene of the crime, talk to witnesses, gather evidence. Yeah, I guess you're right. We still don't even know what happened in the first place. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I could have sworn I've heard that before. Well, we never have enough information. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. Oh god, okay. Do you have any information? This is kind of pointless, don't you think? If it's that pointless, then you don't have to worry about showing it to me. When she's right, she's right. Okay, you know, well actually maybe she likes the poster. You wanna put the poster up? What's the matter, Maya? Which poster is cooler, this one or the Steel Samurai poster? I'm not a big fan of either one of them. I guess putting a poster of a magician in a law office is kind of strange. No stranger than a poster of a hunk of junk carrying around a spear. Alright, there's really fucking nothing. I don't know what to present. Okay. Oh my god. Do I need to find his, like, his guy? Or like, what the fuck? Move. At this point, I'm just gonna wander around everywhere. Do you think his dummy is somewhere here? Oh, there's boxes. There doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us, not a single clue. You know, I've been meaning to ask you. What exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? A bloody chainsaw, for instance? Well, there's definitely not one of those here. Is there anything else to look at? There's some rope here. Hey, it's a rope! Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. Huh, okay. Anything else of interest? Possibly not. What's on your mind, girl? I can't do anything. Do you like this poster? It's Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? I think I did this already. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel like I don't have any evidence. But like, there's nothing else to look at or do. Cause I think I was trying to figure out like... Oops, excuse me, I don't know if the mic picked that up. I don't think I was trying to figure out like what he was doing. But then I think I need to talk to people. Okay, yeah, fit if it's don't work. Just present everything. Maybe he's not gonna like say shit. Yeah, he's not gonna say anything at all. Okay, fine. Gumshoe, you're useless to me. Okay. Oh, you know, sometimes like the lawyer badge is actually does something. I don't know if it matters. No, he doesn't care about my lawyer badge. I'm confused. Let me just try, I guess. Oh wait, no. Did I fully investigate his place? What's this? Well, you've got quite the collection of pajamas. They really scream out to you. You think they're loud, huh? I kinda thought they were a find. You know, a bit too adult for me to use on stage. That's why I use them as pajamas. Wait a second. He sleeps in costumes? I look awfully snazzy in these costumes. Did you just use the word snazzy in a sentence? I sure did. These are haute couture from the best international clown designers. At least what they said on the TV shopping channel I use. I like having a big collection so I can match my costume to my mood and my carrot. You know, I only own one t-shirt. The rest are all clown costumes. Snazzy dresser? I'm like spazzy dresser if you ask me. So is it just like new dialogue or like what? Take a look at my desk. Aren't I the most studious clown you've ever seen? Every free moment I have, I spend it studying or reading. The classic pull my finger or clown car maintenance and repair. Not to mention the bestseller Jean-Luc de la Duc's Guide to Obnoxious French Purists. They all seem to cover rather basic topics though. Maybe he's just trying to cover all of his bases. Exactly, I want to be a Renaissance clown. Too bad you need to buy how to be a funny clown. You're so rude, Phoenix. Carrots are one of my trademark props. Yep, I saw you use them. You must believe in a carrot and no stick approach. You put the carrot out in front for motivation, but I guess the trick is gauging what flavor you want each day. Exactly. You were really paying attention, weren't you? You know, I eat about 5 of those carrots every single day. If you eat that many, you've got to change up the taste every now and then. I didn't understand any of that, nor do I ever want to. What's this, actually? I just noticed it. There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Well, I was riding a pogo stick, and I guess I just overdid it a little. Overdid it a little? What can I say? Sometimes things get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? Okay. Nick, you can see the scene of the crime from here. You can even tell if the ground has been disturbed. It's right in front of this window, about 30 feet away. I guess it wouldn't have been strange for someone to have seen the crime from here. Us clowns really take our work seriously. I try to hone my craft day and night with the latest in gesture technology. Unicycles, trampolines, bouncing balls, accordions. It looks like you put quite a bit of wear and tear on that equipment. Well, the thing of my act as a clown is, how many ways can a fat funny guy fall down? I don't care what I break or how I break it, as long as it ends with me and my bum. I'm not laughing. Banana peel. What's this? A banana peel? Woo! Maya, no! Oh my, what a wonderful fall, girlie. You should remember that when you see a banana peel. Get ready to fall down. That is one of the basic tenets of clownsmanship. Ow, 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 ow. Every night I fall down 100 times to practice the proper banana peel break fall. Whoa! Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, what a silly guy. Wow, he really is a pro, huh, Nick? His falls are totally different than my slip. Damn, okay, anyways. Okay, so it's just like new dialogue. That was utterly useless, but very entertaining. Bro, I like his theme music actually. I could listen to this all day. An orange juice, but like, what is this? I don't understand. Okay, I don't have any other information. I don't know who to present what. This guy is fucking useless. Okay, I'm gonna save, possibly. Just so I can start over in case I fuck up, so I don't... He has nothing to say about any of this. Ah, this is my silk hat! It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this, huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. Ah! I don't know nothing about nothing! Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Oh dear, Max must be really confused. Maximilian Galactica, no matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? I think you could put on a shirt. The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty mark, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. Okay. I don't think he says anything about this. Circus map. Papers. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kinda like that. Wow, now I can see how you get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. That didn't help at all, actually. Alright, well... I don't fucking know, dude. I'm so upset. I'm gonna eat a Pocky. I've never had these, like, almond Pockies before, actually. I always like the chocolate or the, strawberry. But that one's pretty good, actually. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. This one. No, that's... Oh, yeah. I already read this. Do you think it's like her? Damn. No, please don't make it disappear. I'm gonna try it again. Is it the bottle? It is the bottle? Oh my god, okay, fine. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? What? Where did you get that? I actually did not connect the dots there. The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course! Oh dear. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max, what is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. Use this bottle too. What? Oh my god, I can get so punished for this? What the fuck? What did I use this bottle for? Is it this thing here? No. What did he use this bottle to do? I'm confused. Wait, I'm trying to do like the mental math on this. He was like 36 when he had her, I think. Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dang, crazy. This, I don't know. Wait, well, actually? Oh my god, I'm cracked. What the heck? Ben. Oh my god. I'm cracked. I didn't even... I was just like, maybe he hates him, and I was right. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? Damn, this guy's kind of pathetic. And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might... Dude, can I start over? I have like no health bars. You might as well be a magician. Damn, I really have to get... Well, I can live with that. I can live with that. That's fine. At least they heal me. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean he had a fight with Ben, the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. What do you thought about my sweetie pie? You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Well, I will say that you guys are both creepy, but it is more creepy that he's hitting on someone that's like half his age. So, would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. Oh. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That said, my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. Does she even like you, bro? I see. I probably wouldn't get these again though, actually. Like I think regular Pocky is ideal. Chocolate or strawberry? Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the ball, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You were so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. None at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Alright, now we... Honestly, I was not expecting to get that so quickly. That was shocking. I was a gamble when I picked Ben. I was like, wow. I didn't even think that's what happened. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Alright. This way. Oh. When hot chocolate is just such a wintry drink. I don't drink it during the summer. But like when it gets cold and it hasn't snowed, but it's been raining. But when it gets cold, I'm like, ooh, hot chocolate. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if you've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Ringmaster's room. Looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Yeah, that's what we're here for. There's gotta be something. Here. Nick, look at all the cute trophies! Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, I read this. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet! I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. A ventriloquist puppet, an operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Why do I have to carry this thing? Because I don't want to touch it. Back to... We'll check out the cafeteria. What's up here? Perfect, just the guy I wanted to see. Oh, hey Ben. Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? I do indeed. Do you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. What's up, dude? Tell us what you know about the murder. Do you know anything at all? I didn't know the thing. Well, I don't know. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes, about 4 years. I gotta admit, I'm kinda interested in this place as well. Mo is so funny and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen. Regina? I don't really like her too much, huh? Oh, that's different. Are you sure about that? That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love. That's sus. Anyways, here's your puppet. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Ventriloquist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Oh, okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should go talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Oh, wow. Okay, jeez. Ben? Is that you, Ben? No. I would never. It was me. Yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo? That is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners where you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you. 8-bit excuse for attorney. Trillo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. Oh. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo's still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet. Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Oh, damn, okay. Hi. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Ventriloquist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. Dude. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? Jeez. Oh my god. There was just powder at the bottom, so I just swallowed all of it. Hold on, I need water. Okay. Okay, good. These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Thanks. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your... Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Marry? That's crazy. Anyways. The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Okay. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? Does she even like either of you guys? Like, what the hell? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but... But what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I'm decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me, 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 me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Oh, I would feel very disturbed if a 31-year-old man with the puppet saying that to me, actually. The melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trilla's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? It's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilla? Enough jibba-jabba. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have, like, given that. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. What oh no, now what? Oh dear. Ah! Yo! Oh. Getting beat up by a monkey? Come on, Phoenix. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You! That monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey Money? Regina, please. My badge. The monkey is called Money? Yes! Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilla? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilla told me that he was in love with me. Does she not? Is this an act? Is this for real? Trilla told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. Oh. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Oh, that's crazy. Is she stupid? Or like, is this real? Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilla both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not to Regina directly. So I guess Trilla hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo was a puppet. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Is this for real? For real or... Alright. few more. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because he ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Hold on, sorry. Let me finish. Alright. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Damn. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How do you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Oh jeez. Okay, so like a monkey. So about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is their everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Why does he look like that? The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess it explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Eh? Why's that? Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be able to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Why would we go? Well, I don't have anything to do, so we'll go now. Oh, acro. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only have to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. Huh? There's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mel. See you later. A monkey who takes care of Acro. Wait, hold up. A monkey who takes care of Acro habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Okay, well, let's go find my badge. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror? Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it! Your badge! It's right here! Return to its rightful spot on label. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Oh, ring put in pocket. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Well, I didn't get to look around the room. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Yippee! Finally, the investigation segment. I always struggle with that, just a little bit. Sure. I think, like, the chocolate tastes different on this Pocky. Like, it tastes like... It tastes more milky. Which is, I would think they would have used the same type of chocolate, but I think it's a milkier, lighter chocolate. I actually prefer dark chocolate. Okay. Don't want that now. December 20th. You know, if I played this 10 days later, it would be the same day. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go cough. So give me just a second. Okay. My legs. It's not good to sit in one position for so long. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All I have to do is sit down. Sorry, there's like almonds stuck in my teeth still. So I'm like, I'm trying to get it out, but then I'm like coughing on it. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh dear. Yippee! And now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one. You'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. She's like, that didn't happen. Nope. It did not not count. Do you hear me? Girl. She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? I'm not the one on trial. What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. I like how often, like, Phoenix and now Maya is like, it's not gonna bring your dad back every single time. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. What's... Is somebody mowing the lawn outside? There's something going on. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Damn. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay. 10:15. Blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Yippee. Cross-examination. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Wait, what? He just told me to look at the court record. What? Hold on. What? I'm confused. Blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. I am confused. I feel like that was a hint. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the Animal Tamer, Mo the Clown, Ben the Ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the Ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. He said that's not important right now. Oops. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Sorry. Regina was playing with Regent a moment back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max is asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. About the wooden box? This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box heavier. Ouch! I think we can all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. Okay. Oh, hi. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Oh shit. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that, but welcome. You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since he didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them. But there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything. But that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Oh, okay, is that it? Okay, yeah, okay. Why don't we ask more questions? Bup. The lock. You said the box is locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics teams took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. So like they don't know what's in the box? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's in the side the fucking bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There is only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over, it contains pepper. The fuck? Oh. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with Detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Oh, Gumshoe. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I'd like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trill will show up in the stand as well. Oh. What a pathetic man. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The worlds of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Well, yeah, I guess, but like also bro doesn't have a chin. Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Oh. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once he got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing a signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for his hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Okay. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? I mean, anyone could have taken his hat, I don't know. Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. A clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back in his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Oops. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Oops, whoops. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup. Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Bro got roasted. Okay. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? There's no proof it was Max, I guess? Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, you still don't get it, do you? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you just study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Great, I'm getting shut down by a toy. Okay, that clearly wasn't right, even though my thought process was, I think, accurate. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Because that's ridiculous. Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness is waiting for out in the cold that night? Oh. This girl? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wah! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. Yeah, we could just be all like, this guy's a pedophile, throw him in jail, and there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move it along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay, well clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, then I guess I have to do this one. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose is witness gonna see? Do I have to present again? Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions. I'm sorry, Trillo. I've gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Are you fucking serious? Think about it some more, Meg. I'm sure we'll come up with something. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Oh my god. I lost a point for that. Hold on. It's gonna piss me off. Like, it has to be this one, right? So he didn't meet Regina? Is that the vibe I'm getting? Like, what? Is this wrong? Oh my gosh. Oh, this guy? Am I stupid? I'm fucking stupid. No. Okay. Okay, well. Saw Max. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's the other one? Oh shit, no. No, wait, that wasn't the answer though. No. What is this? Oh my god. What? What? Okay. He was the only one heading. Do I have to like... What? Oh my god. I don't remember what was happening. Okay. Oops. Oh shit, okay. There's only one person. What if I just say no problems? Can't really see anything wrong with Ben. It has to be this. It has to be that. There has to be something. What? We have to save scum this. Well, apparently it's not fucking Regina. Not Mo. Fucking stupid. At this point, I'm just gonna... the parish. Damn. Wait, I don't get it. Okay, hold on. I'm about to destroy his puppet at this point. Like, what the heck? I thought my point was, like, it doesn't necessarily have to have been Max. What the heck? That's the victim. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm stupid. Okay, that's correct. If Trilla was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Oh. You know, I wasn't really using my brain cells. I will try to be better about that. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! I see. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! Oops. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things. She's like, there's no proof he was waiting for her. And then the puppet's like, actually, I was. Esther Quiz, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Oh, that's a lie. You were going to propose a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. I just need a moment after hearing that, okay? Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? Okay. Okay. Don't be so... Okay, Jesus Christ. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, right? To Regina? Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. What was it exactly that you were planning on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I'd find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Sister's whips looks like it had to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to you. I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Okay. An engagement ring? Uh-huh, it's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course. Blah, blah, blah. So he went to the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but the uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. Shut up, Max. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. I wonder how much she receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Alright. Well, he doesn't have it in his pocket because it says it's a cheap ring. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. He's like three. Guy must not get paid enough if that's 3 months' salary. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Arg! What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Oh my god, I just noticed that you can see the attorney's badge on here. I'm so stupid. I never noticed it's actually just right there. Trillo! When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was... that time. You know, that night? The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Violet monkey. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that monkey snatching... that ring snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all that slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. I guess it has a flaw? There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why I have to keep after him. Yeah. Witnessing Max. Okay. I'll give you that I was waiting for Regina that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Okay, well, you're just telling me that all you saw was what he was wearing. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Hold it. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Okay, useless. Useless? About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know that around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yow! I'm no good at math. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. My instant response to someone who like answers like that is like, why don't you just answer the question instead of wasting 15 extra seconds complaining to me about it? It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. Like, if you think it's a stupid question, keep that to yourself and answer. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I'd prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I'm so fucking stupid. Ben's half of the comedy act. The greeting? Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it's simply just being cordial to your coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilla would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one. Yes, Maya. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Okay. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Geez, I am 100% absolutely sure. There's no way he could be any more confident than that, right? Okay. Great. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. Okay, I guess. It's probably this part, right? What happens if I say this? I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, he would say, ow! You're not trying to pass off yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better. Ow! Damn, she hates him. That hurts! That should have set him straight. You proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay. Wait, there's something else I could do here, huh? There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony, but then it's like the greeting, and then it's like, actually. Bluffing. Okay, I guess I have to bluff somewhere. I want to know about this pepper. Like, that's crazy. Oh gosh. If I present something, will it hurt my health? Objection! Oh, slay. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. We're not getting rid of the assault and battery charge, but we gotta get rid of the murder charge at least. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. What do you mean, lewd? What is that? What? Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Oh shoot. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I can... in just a second. He saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilla made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You... Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilla saw that evening then? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Who am... What? I don't know? Okay. This guy. No. Oh god. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilla would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Oh, I got it right. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Wah! Order! Order. How do you respond to this? Well, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Wesselberry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Oh god, don't. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow! Oh, thank you. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witnesses were endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. That was what I was trying to get at earlier. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for you to make a judgment at this point. Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess. Yippee! Okay. Survived without too many casualties. So, sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Yippee. Phew. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? His name's Lawrence. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Oh, sleepy, yeah. I slept at like 1 AM last night, but I still woke up at like, I think 7. And so I don't know why, but I keep waking up early even if I don't have to. And it's been bugging me because I'm still tired and then I can't go back to sleep. Anyways, the witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh, are you good, bro? Oh gosh, I didn't even read that. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How is that one? But a couple of clowns are up to no good, started making trouble. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this closet without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in his court. It's serious business, Mo. Good job, using your powers to eradicate evil. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I'm taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Hey, this is like a courtroom. This is not a time for your comedy show. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? You will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe. He already knows who it's gonna be. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Although I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Ooh, that's some bad evidence. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment. Yeah. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him, the way the music plays. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. I'm gonna what? I'm gonna get penalized? Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Why is it my fault? Okay. Let me just, they're threatening me. Okay. Does that mean I can't hold it too much? Or like, you'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing, huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Oh, fuck. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock, that way I can make a great joke. Let's not, thank you. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just let's do this joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. When the witness just received his factual testimony. You are so boring. I prefer to not get attacked for that. He was tired. Okay, you glance out the window. Silhouette. This one. Far away, you said. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they're about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet, that's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the 2 shadows that you saw. Okay. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Wonkarma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that- Wait, why? What do you mean it's clear after you spoke with her? She has an agenda. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Oh my god. Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. Oh. Tough crowd. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Yeah. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night?
Objection!
Haha, ha. I think he's a silly guy, but he's just not, that doesn't mean he's funny. I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty, excuse me? That's like all my health. What is that? Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? I'm scared. my health. So what will it be then, Mr. Wright? Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Wait, they're so like laying the penalties on so heavy because what do you mean he just took off all of my health? No, I don't know for sure. No, I don't know. Of course I don't. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. Then it's just another one of your pointless efforts to badge my witness. Thus, oh shit. That's a penalty? Oh wow. Now wait a second, Ms. Von Karma. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed. I was scared for a second. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There is no room for baseless hounding in this court. Oh. I guess he didn't really bail me after all. You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. You just got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. I don't remember what changed. Yeah, I already lost 1 health bar, so... What does he say if I do this? You're a poop that night? Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. Okay. The joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I got a good reply though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. I knew it. At this point, I'm just gonna reload. You just happened to glance at the window. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed, Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further than says you. Let's press him because I'm going to YOLO it. Exactly why did you look out a window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. Sure, of course. I think DMs are open. Yeah, just feel free to message me. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh, is that important? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ah, that's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mojo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. We should start turning the tables in our favor. Will it? Okay. I only have 2 health bars. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Doh, how do you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like a... I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... Okay, okay, you know, hold on. I'm upset, so I'm gonna like reload this so that my health is back to normal. Oh wait, this loads like right here, so like... Oh god, let's just go. Let's just shoot. Well... Well, at least I did lose 2 just for being... Alright, whatever. Whatever, if you say so. Keep pressing. Oh my god. Alrighty, well at least I have my 2 health bars back. Okay, I think I have to hold this though. What was the sound like? Somebody getting hit with something, blah 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 blah. I don't understand, okay. Well... And then he did... Objection! Now do I do this? Sure. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. There we go. Okay, good thing I went back. Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Okay. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, we were setting the C-Team theme to anger this court. No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! As usual. I don't understand how in this world the attorney gets to like speak with the witnesses, but the lawyer just has to like fight them. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Bro's dead, dude. Don't say that. Mr. Curls, Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. A sad, sad man. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak. They were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Okay, if you say so. I'm just gonna save here. Me and my 4 health bars. Don't you think you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max, I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? The uppity symbols. Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Was his cape black? You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I saw. I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean you could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I had to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've gotta do it. Okay, let me verify something. Would you call that black? Am I stupid? Like, is that a black? Okay, I may be stupid. Sorry. There is no black. It's just I may be stupid. Aha! You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The still cat in the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Still cat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Silence, fool. You were to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. That was actually a decimal. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? Oh, I thought it was that his cloak wasn't black. To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way you could have missed them. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Okay. Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there are no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature, Randy. That's kind of sad. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Great, one more testimony. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. Dang, I can't harass them. But if you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Crow's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. I would like more chances, actually. Just in case. Because I don't have much health. So I can't badger him. There's no doubt in my mind no white roses. Equally sure of that. The decorations on it. This one? Mo, be honest. Ow! You promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, no more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. The fuck? I literally didn't even get to say anything! Oh, am I just not allowed to... Oh, okay. I think I'm just not allowed to press at all. Damn, okay. Good thing I saved right beforehand. Huh. No more badgering. I didn't... I did not understand the directions. I'm not allowed to do it at all. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me think. Okay, no right roses. All the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. What am I doing? I'm trying to prove that, like... Ugh. I need water, hold on. What is this? I'm trying to prove that it wasn't him? Is that what we're doing? Oh wait, I know. Wait, I think well, maybe. Objection! Fuck yeah! Okay. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep. That's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Oh, my parents are home. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. Okay, I'm gonna close the door. Hold on. My dog just wants to greet my parents. Not sure if the mic picked him up. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order, 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean you belong there. No matter how old you get, I'll always be younger than you. What? Okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. Damn. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yep, it is right here. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Yeah. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all the witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. Bro, I wanna leave. Stop. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls, yes? Testimony you provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused in the bit about the criminal leaving the crime scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Oh? Order. I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Ha! You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste your time with your idiotic dribble. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I said up until now has been the truth. When I looked at the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... the levitating, oh my god. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Oh, okay. Okay. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why would you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? I have to answer? Like, what the fuck? Oh god, okay, this is all a dream, right? Maybe he's telling the truth? What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. I'm getting better at saying fool because of her. Don't be ridiculous, magic does not exist. Oh, did he hate me for that answer? I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Oh, thank God. Jeez. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me your secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of anyone here, actually. Like, bleh. Save my progress. Turnabout, big top. Oh yeah, I'll save it right here. Okay. I think I must retire. Until, well, hold on. Title screen. Man, I have to go back to work tomorrow. Anyways. Yeah, I mean... yeah, they all suck, actually, yeah. I was trying to think about the last case, but I mean, they introduced us to Pearl, who's super cute. So there's that. Alright, well thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. I mean, I'll probably stream again before Christmas, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, take care. You have off. Congrats. Bye-bye.